All right, welcome back for another review. This is Ernest Hemingway's A Farewell to Arms. Yes, more dude bro literature. Some more bro dude. Oh, what did I think about this? I loved it. It's another banger. Man, this book, I don't really want to tell you a whole lot about it because I went into this pretty much blind. I didn't know anything about this book. I've gone through all these years of my life into my middle age, never knowing anything about A Farewell to Arms. So it's kind of a semi-autobiographical work in that it takes place on the Italian front in World War One, where Ernest Hemingway was at. He did receive a shrapnel wound in World War One, just like our protagonist here, Frederick Henry, Lieutenant Frederick Henry, who is serving as a ambulance driver. He is enlisted in the Italian military, even though he is an American. I don't know how that happened. It just happened. We don't really get any background on it. But he falls in love. Not initially, not like right away. At first, I think Catherine Barclay. Okay, this they call her English, but she says she's Scottish. So this Scottish nurse, they are kind of using each other, right? She's experienced loss because her fiance was killed in the Somme. He got blowed up. I mean, like blowed to pieces. And Frederick here, he drinks a lot. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of hyper masculinity in this. Um, Arm wrestling. Wait, was there arm wrestling? I don't remember. Boxing. I know that he takes up boxing later. A lot of drinking alcoholic beverages and eating sandwiches. At one point, they're eating like macaroni and cheese out of like a helmet. So while they're in the trenches or in the bunker or whatever. Um, Not a lot of heavy combat, like something like, for instance, I think that if you're looking for like a straight up like war novel and you want like war in World War One, that these two books that I've already talked about are probably going to be more your speed. War Horse by Michael Marpurgo, or All Quiet on the Western Front by Eric Maria Remarque, which I've reviewed both of these already. But, I mean, this book had a shocking ending, but it didn't impact me like this one did. I don't want to give too much away about this book, really. I don't want to ruin the experience for somebody, but I will say if you're somebody that has experienced trauma or loss recently in your life, probably don't read this until you're feeling okay. Because if you are in a bad place emotionally, I don't know that you're gonna want to read this, because this is the type of book that will reach up out of the page and just slap you right across the face, right? So that's what this did. I was at lunch. I'd finished most of this book. I took it to work with me to finish it. I had like 2 chapters left, so I ate my bean salad and then commenced to reading, and then just kind of, you know, sat there in stunned silence for a minute when I got to the end right here on the page. It was just like, wow. I kind of felt like it was going to go in a tragic ending direction, and I was kind of anticipating it because there was some foreshadowing earlier in the book. Like he didn't totally like let you know like that. It kind of informed you. Okay, if you pick up on these types of things when you're reading, you go, oh, this is foreshadowing. So he does foreshadow it, but it still caught me because the book managed to lower my defenses, kind of get me back like into like a kind of malaise, and then just ugh, you know. And it elicited emotion from me, which that to me is good writing, because there's so much stuff that I read that I just blast through it, and then I'm like, yeah, it was all right, and then you move on to the next thing. And this one, it actually like elicited an emotional impact. Now, I didn't like sit there and cry like the Indian of Old Yeller or anything, but I did like just kind of like it took me back for a second. Kind of for like the next 10, 15 minutes, I was just kind of like, man, dude, bro, you know? Because this is dude bro lit. All right, again, this is what's defined as dude bro lit. I guess, here it is, Jane Austen July, and I've abandoned ship on that, and I'm over here in dude bro December, but in July. And yeah, I'm going to read some more Hemingway. I don't know what else to say. I guess you either like this guy or you don't. You either love him or you hate him. I don't really see a lot of people that are in the middle ground on this. It's kind of like Cormac McCarthy. You either love him or hate him. I hate Cormac McCarthy. Um, I think he's an Ernest Hemingway wannabe, but having now read some Hemingway, I can definitely see the stylistic comparison there. But I just don't like Cormac McCarthy, which maybe is unfair, because a lot of the things that I criticize McCarthy of, his sparse writing style, like Hemingway's guilty of the same thing, but for some reason I actually enjoy Hemingway, whereas I can't stand Mr. Cormac McCarthy. So I guess it's it. That's really all I have to say. I don't want to ruin this book for you by giving you away the plot, but I will say, yeah, if you're not in a good emotional place, uh, like if your dog just died or something, probably don't want to read this one. Wait until you're feeling better. Anyways, that's all I got to say. Loved it. I'm going to move on and read another one here. Okay. So next up will be For Whom the Bell Tolls. Time marches on. Metallica, right? Yeah. Ride the Lightning. I think that song is probably is that based off of Hemingway? Is James Hetfield, young James, was he a Hemingway fan? I don't know. All right, that's it, dude, bro. Check you later.